up, my beauties? So welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first time here, this is the Diary of Unotando, and if you are returning, welcome back, my loves. So guys, in today's episode, we are basically going to be doing a story time. So guys, I'm basically going to be telling you a story about how he basically licked my toes the first time we met. Yeah, guys, I know I've really met some creeps, but I'm gassy. But anyway, guys, before we do hop into the story, please make sure that you do give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to drop a comment down below in the comment section, guys, and also don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you are always updated whenever I drop a new video. Alright guys, so without any further ado, let's just hop right into the story. Okay guys, so the story begins when I was basically doing my training. So I just started a job at a company that I'm not going to mention just for privacy and security reasons. But yeah, I had just started a job and I was doing my training, and we would knock off usually at around 7ish, and I would probably be at my place at around 8ish. Okay guys, so it was a Friday this one day, and we had knocked off from work. I remember I had knocked off at about 7 o'clock. So I would usually take a taxi from work that would drop me off in town, and I would usually take about a 5 minutes walk to my place because it was very close by. So there was a Caltex garage that I would normally pass through because my place was basically on the other end of the garage. So I would usually just pass through there, maybe grab something to eat if I'm lazy to cook, and then go to my place. So I decided again one day to know I don't want to cook today. It was a Friday anyway, and I was just not in the mood. So I decided to go and grab something to eat at the garage. And when I basically entered the garage, I noticed that there was this white car that was parked. There was this guy that was filling petrol. So, okay guys, we're going to give this guy a name. So we're going to call him Mr. Cop because he is a cop. So okay, as I'm walking into the garage, I noticed that someone is calling me. And he's actually calling me ngegama engingalazi. He's just saying a random name that I don't even know. And when I turned around to look, I'm like, okay, who's this fine guy? So he pretends like we had met somewhere, and I had forgotten where we had met, or I didn't realize him. But he had basically made up the story that we had met somewhere, and it's like, don't you remember me? We met so and so, you were wearing so and so. And then I decided to take a closer look because I was like, okay, what if it was someone that I had known and I just can't recognize them? So then I decided, you guys, to take a closer look. And as I'm approaching him, I do realize, I've never met this guy. I've never seen this guy before. And it's basically my first time actually, speaking to him. And so as I approach him, he then smiles, and he's like, he's joking. He didn't want to cause a scene, and he knew that I wasn't going to stop if he had just called me. So he had to make up some story to pretend like we had met somewhere so I could come closer. Stupid idea, but anyway, we ended up talking with the guy, and he's really cute guy. He is my type, I won't lie. He's tall, he's dark, he's handsome, and he is a cop. He had his uniform out, so I think he was knocking off from work. But anyway, the guy tells me ukuthi I'm gorgeous and I'm beautiful, and where am I going to? So I tell him that I just knocked off from work and I wanted to grab something to eat. because I was lazy to actually cook. And then the guy offers to basically take me out for dinner because he was basically also going home and he was going to grab something to eat. So he was like, no, it's fine. Why don't I just basically take you out for dinner and you can get something to eat, because I was also on my way home and I was going to grab something to eat. And now in my mind, I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. Yes, I can see that you are a cop, but who says that cops don't steal people, you know? And I tell him, Ubuti, I feel very uncomfortable leaving with him because I don't know him and we've never met before. So then the guy tells me to take a picture of his license plate and basically send it to someone I trust if I didn't trust him that much. And then I was like, okay, that's a good idea. So I take a picture of his license plate and then I ask for his work business card, and I take a picture of that, and then I send it to my sister and I tell her that I'm actually going out for dinner with this guy, and if I do not respond in an hour, then she should call me and just make sure that I am okay. So then my sister was like, cool, no problem, have fun. So now like, guys, we decide it's okay, we're gonna go out for dinner, and then he asks me, where would I like to go and eat? So I was feeling for McDonald's that day, and we went out to McDonald's. So we had a nice dinner, I'm not gonna lie. He was a very nice guy, you know, he was very handsome. He was basically my type. He was a gentleman as well. He would open the door for me and close the door for me. You know, he's very funny. And to be honest, I really enjoyed dinner with him because he was very funny. And you know, when the company is good, the food is good. So the company was very nice, the food was good, guys, and he was just great company. So we just got to know each other a little bit more, and I found out that he stays Kwamashu. He lives alone, and just, you know, the whole gist of getting to know each other, you know. So in about an hour and a half, we basically are done with our dinner now, and then he offers to take me home to my place. So then again, we decide to go, and he leaves me at my place. So before I jump out the car, we decided to, you know, we'd just like to chill in the car and, you know, basically, you know, just talk for a little bit. So now like we chill in the car and we talk. So as we are talking and the conversation is going and flowing, child, you know, I'm just basically there, you know, I'm there. I like the guy, you know, he's a vibe. So he asks to see my feet. Fine, you know, fair enough, I don't mind. Usually really guys like checking out women's feet, you know, that wasn't a first for me. So then I agree. He offers to take my feet and put them on his lap. So I then agree. So as we are parked outside and we are just talking, you know, because we decided that, you know, we just like to chill outside for a while and, you know, just talk, you know, because he was a vibe, guys, you know, he was a vibe. He was very funny and it was nice talking to him, you know. But then he takes my feet and then he puts them on his lap. So I am busy talking and I'm actually looking at him, you know, drooling over my feet and, you know, complimenting them and telling me what lovely feet I have. Fine, I carry on blabbing my mouth as if that wasn't enough. And then he just opens his mouth and he takes my feet and he licks my toes. Like literally, guys, he opened his mouth and he stuffed my toes inside. And obviously I got a shock. I was like, wenzani? Wenzani? You know, that just turned me off. That just killed the vibe, sis. It just killed the vibe. Like, abantu awusemuhle kanje. Why? Why? And then he says that I've got lovely feet, and he just wanted to kiss my feet. And then he goes ahead and does it again. Like, he literally opens his mouth and he stuffs my toes inside his mouth. Ngiyalingwa yini? I'm like, Nkosi yami, uyazi nje, uyazi nje. But anyway, I then decide that I've now had enough, and honestly, it just killed the vibes for me, sis. Like, how many women's toes have you literally stuffed your mouth inside? Like, honestly, and by the grace of God, we hadn't even kissed, and I was just done. Because now, honestly, you're really going to kiss me after sucking my toes? Hell no. But anyway, guys, I then decided, you know, I'm done, I'm cool, kudos, you know. And he then decides to know he would like to see my place. So I offer for him to come inside, you know, have a drink, because I didn't want to be rude after he had taken me out for dinner. And I was like, okay, I just want to get this over and done with, and I want this guy to leave, you know. So I was generous enough to offer him something to drink, asked him if he wanted to come inside. Nalapho nje, you know, angazi nokuthi ngangixayelani. Like, angazi. But anyway, he does come inside, and as if the licking my toes wasn't enough, the guy immediately, as he walks inside, he walks straight up to my fridge and opens it. And guys, like, to be honest, that was it. Like, okokuqala nje, number one, uhamba ukhothobozo babantu. Okwesibili, awunamaminas. Like, dude, what is your problem? Like, what is your problem? So I was literally done, guys, and I had basically lied to him and made up a story now that my boyfriend was on his way, and he just texted me and told me that he was leaving. He was on his way to come and pick me up, so he had to leave. And then he tried to go in for a kiss. Like, honestly, you still want to kiss me? Like, okokuqala nje uhamba ukhothobozo babantu. Okwesibili, awunama-manners. You don't have manners, you know, uvula amafriji abantu. And you actually don't even have the decency to ask. I was literally done, guys. So I told him that my boyfriend was on his way, and that he had to leave because my boyfriend would be here any minute. And he tried to go in for a kiss and begged me, literally begged me to kiss him. And I was like, no, I can't kiss you because my boyfriend is going to be here any minute, and you do not want to be here when he gets here because he is not a very cool person. And he then was like, okay, it's fine, I will leave. And he left. I gave him a walk, I left him outside his car, and he literally left. And to be honest, guys, like after he had left, I blocked him, I deleted his number, I just basically moved on. And I'm so happy because he didn't even ever call me back after that incident. It was just done and dusted. He just never even made an effort. So I was like, kudos, kudos, hamba. Like, honestly, guys, that just killed the vibes for me. I was not about to put this mouth on top of that mouth. Like, what if my mouth was the fifth mouth after kissing 10,000 toes today? So I was like, hell no, get away from me. But anyway, guys, so I basically blocked him and I moved on and I was done. And that is basically how I came across this creep who had a fetish of sucking toes. So guys, that actually brings it to the end of today's story time. I know this was a really short story, but I just thought that I would share the story with you guys of how I met this creep that licked my toes on our first encounter. I just found that really gross, guys. And I mean, I'm not trying to offend anyone. If you guys like kissing toes and licking toes, that's fine, child, to each its own. But me personally, I'm sorry, I just cannot. So it really turned me off. And I just thought to myself, Woody, if you go around kissing people's toes, which is so unhygienic, because I had spent the whole day literally running around in pumps at work, sweating my feet off, and here you are at the end of the day licking my toes. It just disgusted me, I'm not gonna lie, and it's just very unhygienic. But anyway, guys, I'm thankful that I blocked him and he never came back, because he literally knew where I stayed. And I'm just happy that I deleted him off my life. Like literally, I'm not gonna vibe with someone who licks people's toes. But anyway, guys, that actually brings it to the end of today's story time. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and even though it was really short, but I just thought that I would share this with you guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure that you do give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you are always updated whenever I drop a new video. I will see you in the next story time. Bye.